and I'm just going to do what I'm told. I just do what I'm told. Welcome, everybody, to the Rebelle Rally Live, presented by Toyota. We are here. It's our last day at Base Camp 1, but it is day 2 of the Rebelle Rally. It is 6:45 in the morning. It is a chilly morning, but we've got teams getting into their vehicles, getting ready to go out on day 2, their very first marathon stage. As always, I'm Emmy Hall, and this is my good friend Matthew Johnson. What's going on, my friend?
Good morning. Lots is going on. We're already seeing some spreads in the leaderboard. Like, this puppy is kicked off and rolling.
Yeah, we're going to go through all of the results later in the show, but it is pretty exciting seeing what is going on and how close the top teams are and then where the spread is on the rest of the field.
For sure. I am going to miss this beautiful valley here east of Tonopah, but I'm not going to be sad to be moving south where it's not quite as chilly at night.
Yeah, just a little bit. But yesterday we had a lot of sun, which was nice. We also had a lot of dust. People were coming in with their cars just covered. And I will tell you, I saw someone in the gas line yesterday, and she had a little, like, portable car washer, and she was washing off her Jeep. And I was like, damn,
wow,
girl, you are dedicated.
That's organized.
Right? She's like, no,
Holy
I got to
moly.
kill it off for my sponsors.
Yeah, well, all the silt we drive through, you see everything looks like a light shade of gray from a distance. Oh, man,
I know,
speaking
look
of,
at
if you
all of
saw,
those vehicles.
If you saw our video the other day of the Prologue day, the amount of silt the cars drove through.
Definitely. We got that awesome-looking Ford Bronco there. I can't tell what team, 147. We've got a lot of Fords in the competition this year, a lot of Toyotas, not quite as many Jeeps this year. And then, of course, we've got 2 Subarus and crossover, which is super cool.
Mm-hmm.
1 BMW. We've got, look at that vintage Bronco, though, you guys. Look at that vintage Bronco. We're actually going to do a piece on that team and that vehicle a little bit later on in the week. So if you're interested in that 1969 Bronco, don't worry. We are going to bring all of the information because that is one of our favorite vehicles out here.
sitting right there by Susan Piper, who Katie and I spent a little bit of the time with yesterday, waiting on her while she was having her 5-course lunch with a view in the middle of the day.
And Susan's driving that Ineos Grenadier, which some of you, that front end kind of looks like a G-Wagon, or it kind of looks like a Land Rover Defender, but it is not. It's actually a very low-volume production vehicle that runs with a BMW powertrain. So I think it's a twin-turbo 3-liter V6 with a BMW 8-speed automatic transmission, but it's like lockers, front, rear, center. It's pretty dope.
Oh, I know. I followed it up a really loose hill yesterday, and by the time I got turned around, they were gone. I was like, well, she's not scared of that hill.
Well, today competitors will be going out on their first marathon stage. Now, the marathon stage is they will do all of their checkpoints today. Then they will go to a unsupported location, meaning that there's no base camp. So there's no toilets. There is no kitchen. They're all self-sufficient camping on the day. There's also no mechanics. So that should play a role in the risks that people are willing to take today, knowing that there is absolutely no chance to get their vehicle serviced tonight. They are going to have to wait until tomorrow night. So
or do their own
take care of that third teammate.
Or do their own servicing tonight.
Yeah, do their own servicing. I mean, teams obviously have some spare parts and some tools, but not everybody. So, and they might not have the full amount of tools to get what they need done. I know that when I was competing a couple of times in the Rivian, we had some issues where we couldn't get to the mechanics through the marathon stage, and it meant that we had to go without being able to fix the problems that we had.
At Baja Designs, we have lights for all on- and off-road enthusiasts. For 30 years, we have been lighting up the night. We are Baja Designs, the scientists of lighting.
Oh.
Check.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rebelle Rally here at the live show presented by Toyota. We are having an awesome time here on day 2. We had some great highlight reels for you all, which was super cool from today and yesterday. We've got just fantastic people out there on the course with their drones, sending stuff back to us. Right now, that is a live shot of what is happening on the line. And I believe we want to talk through some of the results, Matthew, because we kind of hinted at that earlier. And
everyone's starting to find a little bit of separation here and there.
Right.
So there are several teams tied for like 9th and 3rd, and we've got, a tie in several places, but we're starting to see the results shake out a bit. Actually, they're on the line. Natalie and Jennifer are sitting 29th overall, so right in the middle of the pack. What do you call that? Right in the middle?
Right in the middle, baby.
It's a strategy.
But you know what? Mid-pack is a great place to be for right now. But I wanted to talk about the top teams, because right now we have the top team separated by 1 point. 1 point. Top team is at 194 points. That is Nina and Terrelyn. And then we have got, let's see here. We've got team 122. They're our second-year team, Toby and Kara. They've got 193 points. And then we've got 2 teams at 192. A rookie team, team 120. That's Kara and Danielle. And team 131 with 192, they are 3-time Rebelle. So it's cool to have some rookies up there.
It really is. And we saw Carissa and Trista out on stage yesterday. Katie and I did, and they were having a great time. And then hanging out with the Cantoy Divas a little bit.
Awesome.
And cheering on their buddies to also find that blue.
That is awesome. Well, I know we've got Katie out there on the line doing some interviews, so let's see what Katie's got for us.
Hi guys, I'm here with Amanda Walden, who's actually going off the line in 54 seconds, so I'm not going to talk to her. But Kramer, check out her vehicle. Actually, she's going in 1 second. Emmy and I were talking about how all of these vehicles have so much silt on them that you can't see some of the sponsors. And Amanda Walden did a solid by her sponsors and cleans her car with a clean, like a dry shampoo. And she said it took her 10 minutes. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing, Alana?
Oh, we're doing great. Yeah, we're really excited about today. We had a really great day yesterday, and yeah.
Awesome. I'm not going to keep you because I know you're number 2 off the line now. So let's walk down and have a quick chat to Rasa. How are you?
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning. I see that you did quite well yesterday.
We did all right. We had a few mishaps, but overall we did pretty great. We're pretty happy with it.
Are you excited for marathon?
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty area, and we're excited to, have a different camp set up. So
we'll see you down there.
All right,
at the end of the
looking
day.
forward to it.
Have a great time. As Demi and Matthew said, it's our first marathon, which is really exciting. The competitors have to go and camp on their own. They have to feed themselves. They have to take care of themselves completely independently tonight. You excited about marathon?
Yeah.
Excited, yeah.
Yeah.
And excited about Duma. Love that place. So good to see it again on the rally.
Excellent. Well, I won't keep you because you've got to get up to the line, and I can see Emily Miller at the podium with Emmy, so we're going to go to her in a second, but let's have a quick chat to Serena and Kirsten. How are you ladies this morning?
Good. We're ready for the day. We're ready for the enduros. We've been practicing and coming along good on the starting order. So
there's nothing like feeling comfortable with the way you've practiced when you come into an event like this, and you guys look really cool, calm and collected this morning compared to a few. Say again?
Zen is the mode in our vehicle always.
I love it.
we're also just consistently exhausted. So, if it's just like that chill, it's just because we're too tired to react.
You two should be on the live team. We are zen and too tired to react quite a bit of the time.
Fantastic.
On that note, I'm sending you back to Emily Miller and Emmy. I'll be back here in a minute. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much, Katie. I am here with Emily Miller, the big cheese, le grand fromage of the Rebelle Rally, of course. Coming out here, we're going to be doing some some interaction with today's map. But I know you wanted to talk a little bit about scoring. So what do you got?
Yeah, you were talking about the scores being so close and also some newcomers being really high up in the rankings. Well, first of all, yesterday, I call it a gift to the drivers, where it wasn't very tedious on the navigation and they could really enjoy that big Nevada driving. And so I wasn't surprised that it's close. Also, we're not really trying to separate a lot of scores right now. It's only day one. We want them to enjoy it, get settled in. But the ones who are newer to this, they trained a lot, and they were really good about applying the training. Very impressed. However, things are going to start shaking up over the next few days.
Yeah, buddy, that's what we like to hear. We want to see that. We want to see them suffer. No, I'm kidding. We don't want to see them suffer.
Well, we don't want it to be easy.
No.
We want the kind of competition that really rewards the best.
Absolutely. If it were easy, everyone would do it, right?
Been trying not to say that this year.
No,
that
say
is
it.
my
It's the best
mantra,
thing.
but it is really true.
We say it all of the time. Well, I know that we have got our Mapbox graphic here. So explain what's going on here. This is our first marathon stage.
Yeah, and I'm really happy. Thanks. Shout out to Baja Designs because this is the marathon stage, and they could be coming in late tonight.
Yes, they could.
There are a lot of points down there at the end of the day. This is a big day. Lot of kilometers. It's not a challenging driving day at all, though. Even the X checkpoints aren't challenging for driving. They're more challenging for navigation. But drivers are going to love today.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely. We're going to be in the area of the Basin Range National Monument. There's a very strict 45-mile-per-hour speed limit in this area.
Okay.
But that is fine because what everyone learned the last 2 days is you can have these insane roads and then have some big gotchas out there.
Right.
So now we're at the start line, and today they're leaving Twin Springs Ranch. They are heading south on the pavement. They are turning toward the the southeast, and they are on an on-time enduro. Really beautiful. Gosh, I wish they could look over their back shoulder as they are making this insane climb through this great valley. They're hitting the green checkpoint after 4 timing controls. They continue on, just insanely beautiful. They don't have any checkpoints in this area because what we're trying to do is we're trying to get them out on the road, out of this area, because it's such a long day. They hit the blue checkpoint. They're now heading to the northeast. And actually, they're on a trajectory. If they were to head up this valley, they would head straight to Ely, Nevada. Right here, they had a blue checkpoint. They're heading south. Now they've got a decision. X route up through the mountains or this turn that they've just made. They're going up around the true point of Basin Range National Monument, this range. This is Water Gap. They're going through Water Gap, and then they're going to be skirting a massive lake bed.
Yeah,
Stunning.
Giant. That whole thing, that whole valley's a lake
it's
bed.
huge, stunning. These are long roads. They're all coming back together. So down on the right-hand side of the screen, lookers right, is where the X route is up in those mountains. They all come together at that green checkpoint. Now they're heading up. This is fun. 2-track road. Now they're on a climb. They're hitting this point. Now they're descending. Emmy, you would love this.
Really?
Really fun drive. Now they're getting down. They're going to cross the pavement. Now they're climbing again. Climbing up. Now right here, boy, same thing. Wish they could look over their back shoulder. We'll have great footage today. They've just had to make sure that they hit their correct blue checkpoints. There are several up there. They hit the green checkpoint for a fuel splash of 3 gallons. Now they're hugging. Look at that terrain on the right-hand side, that great 3D terrain. Beautiful area up in here. This is going to be in the afternoon. Light's going to be stunning. And now they've got a key decision right here. Do they take the extra out, add more kilometers to the day? Do they have enough time? They're out now onto this lovely, awesome Delamar dry lake bed. And now they're heading to the self-camp area. Right there, they had an option to go extra route, head up that valley, or stay on route. It's all going to be based on time. Did they waste too much time at checkpoints earlier in the day, or did they manage their time and their flow? So now they come down. It's called Hell's Half Acre Road, and they're on an overnighting on an old abandoned runway.
That is awesome. What a fun day. I'm so jealous. I'm going to get the points for today and then come back and do it on my own.
You really should.
Really fun.
It's but let's keep it secret too.
Yeah,
because
No,
no
I'm
one's
not gonna
out
give
there.
anybody
It's
else
so
the points.
it's so great. It's so quiet out there. They will not see another car probably unless it's a rally car. I pre-ran this area multiple times. One time I did not see another car for 2.5 days.
Oh, that's amazing. Now, I also want to point out that even though our Mapbox animation there has people on just one line, that is just the ideal route. And teams can go anywhere they want as long as they're going in that general direction. So it's not like that is where they're going exactly. Teams are not able to follow each other. I talked to Sedona and Bailey yesterday in Team 167. She said they didn't see anybody all day.
Yeah, which is pretty amazing for how many cars are out on course. And that's why when people say, oh, well, we can just follow other cars.
You cannot.
And we design multiple courses, routes for different groups, and then also throw in the X checkpoints. Always in mind of having a great competition, but also spreading them out. I want people to feel alone, and I sometimes want them to feel lost.
Emily Miller, of course. Thank you so much for being here for this morning competitors route update. Right now, we've got Katie out here on the line again. Katie, who have you got for us this time?
Thanks, Emmy. I've got Carissa and Trista, who Matthew and I saw out yesterday having a blast. And Trista just said to me, you can walk with us right to the start because I'm really organised this morning. So we're going to take her up on that. You're tied for third, right?
Yes.
How are you doing?
We're awesome. We are so stoked to be here, and we're so stoked to continue our momentum and just rock it.
Look at this. We're right up to the nose here with these two. Good morning, Maria.
Good morning.
So let's watch them start, Kramer. This is how it all works. They're at the start of the Enduro. Carissa and Trista. Trista didn't even have a pen out. She was so organised, cool, calm, and collected. And their vehicle's clean too. I'm really into this, who's got a clean car and who hasn't today. Some of them have this dry shampoo for cars that's fantastic. And the other thing that I thought was interesting, Emmy, is that we're all talking about this spread, but there's no spread because it's so tight. So we've decided to call it a cluster. Good morning, Melissa.
Good morning, Katie.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Actually, you have to say that again because I didn't have the mic up to you.
Sure. I'm doing great. We're doing great.
You guys ready to rock and roll? Do you have the same MO as yesterday?
We're doing some X's today. We're going on that X route. We'll see how that goes.
Okey-dokey.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Thank you.
Have fun. Okay, we're going to skip a car because we don't want to put the pressure on these ladies getting up to the start line. Here we go to Carrie and Andrea. How are we doing?
We're doing great. We're looking forward to today and the marathon stage. It's an exciting time.
And remember, she's not being rude giving me a little crack here. She's got all her cheat sheets for the Enduro right here on her window, which is really quite strategic. Andrea, did you have something to say this morning?
No, we're just looking forward to today, and it's going to be beautiful, and we're excited.
Awesome. I hear you guys crushed it yesterday.
We had a really good day, yeah.
All right. Well, good luck today, and we'll see you at the marathon, end of the marathon leg. The competitors have to camp tonight all by themselves. They have to feed themselves. Good morning. What did you bring for dinner tonight?
Oh, I think just chicken and rice, man. Simple.
I'll walk with you. How are we feeling this morning?
Feeling good. I hate being off the line really early, but we just get as much done as we can, and then we stop after the enduro and we finish up and make up the time somehow.
All right, well, I'll let you go. Take it easy.
Good morning.
Good morning. So their strategy this morning, because they were so early off the line, is to just get through the enduro, and then they'll stop and probably plot some more of their checkpoints. We've got a down window. Oh, yes. Good morning. How are we doing, Carla?
Awesome. How are you?
I'm pretty fantastic. I'll stand here so the sun's not in your eyes.
That's good.
How are we going over there, Heather?
Good. We're ready to rock it.
It's a day where we're packing up camp and moving, so a lot more moving pieces. So a little chaotic, but we're doing good. Just try to keep calm, carry on.
You keep calm and carry on. I'll see you tonight. Okay, let's have a chat to the Ram quickly, and then get back to Emmy and Matthew and see what they're up to. Kristen,
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I would try and block the sun in your eyes, but you're so tall. How are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, you're very calm in here. I'm feeling real. There we go. There's no sun in your eyes. Oh, now Kramer's mad at me.
We're very chill.
How did yesterday go?
Yesterday went great. It was so fun to go through the X route in this truck. We haven't been able to go with the X route in the X Cross class, so this is all new.
All new. I love that. So you get to your adventure's a much different game this time.
Much different, but a lot of fun.
Now, do you have a preference?
A preference? We learned a lot from the X Cross, so I can't knock it. And actually, the crossover class deserves a lot more respect because it's really hard.
Thank you very much. On that note, I would love to hear Emmy and Matthew's opinion on that really solid comment. The X Cross deserves a lot more respect. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Katie. Yes, the X-Cross does deserve a little bit more respect. It is a very difficult course. They are out there doing a lot of the same stuff that the four-wheel drive vehicles are doing.
They sure are. And Carrie Landau and Andrea Schaefer there leading X-Cross are in quite a well-equipped Subaru.
They are in a very well-equipped Subaru. We're going to do a feature on that vehicle as well, so I don't want to give away too much stuff.
We definitely should.
But suffice it to say that Carrie has done a lot of equipping on that Outback. But we also have another Outback out there, Team 203, that is way more stock there.
There they are?
Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
That's way more stock than Carrie's, and it's out there doing the exact same thing. But, we talked a little bit about results, but I think we've got a graphic now so we can get some of those team names. These are the leaders currently of the 4x4s.
That's 4x4 Group B.
And those are the daily totals for Group B. So can we go to the standings page, and then we can see the overalls? There we go. So who do we got first there? That is Nina and Terilyn. I mean, no big surprise there. They are really tough competitors and really, really good.
I think the story really is about Kara and Danielle, rookies.
Absolutely.
Tied for third.
Absolutely. That's amazing.
Smiling and having a blast the whole time.
Yeah.
Obviously, and as Emily was saying earlier, it's the result of training.
It is because, the Rebelle U has really focused and honed in their training, and it shows in the results of how well some of the rookies are able to do. We've always had Rebelle U, but the first couple of years of it, the rookies would still come in and they knew what they were doing, but they were more like mid-pack. We never had them up here. In the past couple of years, rookies have been kicking some serious butt.
And we see similar names still coming to Rebelle U's year after year.
Yeah.
In the same way these manufacturer vehicles keep getting better because they're building on previous year's software, the competitors here building on previous year's skills.
So now in X-Cross class, again, we've got Carrie and Andrea in 204. That is in that super well-built Subaru. And running in second place is Melissa Clark and Carolyn. That's in the new Bronco Sport with the new Sasquatch package. Ford went ahead and took the Sasquatch package from the big Bronco and adapted it for the little Bronco. And it's so cute. It has these 29-inch tires, and they're like, oh, the tires are so big. And, of course, we've got Rebecca and Cindy in third in the BMW. But I know Katie is out there hanging out on the starting line. So, Katie, tell us what you have for us right now.
Thanks, Emmy and Matthew. So I'm here with Gina, and we're having a little chat about how sometimes it's hard to string words together on the Rebelle. And in the tent the other night, Jimmy Lewis was talking about peculiarly rocks. And what's the word that no one can say now?
Yeah. Peculiarly.
Peculiarly. Your turn.
Peculiar.
Okay, when I go back to Emmy and Matthew, you better be able to say that word, because we sure as hell... Oh, hold on, that was rude. Hey, guys, have a great day. It was good chatting to you. Do you want to say anything to anyone at home?
It's going to be a peculiarly nice day.
Nailed it. Okay, Jenna, have a great day. We'll see you at Marathon. Peculiarly. Peculiarly. Can you say peculiarly?
Peculiarly.
Oh, shit. Okay, so we were just saying God bless the King.
Yes.
Let's talk about Canada.
Okay, what do you want to know about Canada or Australia?
Well, most of our live crew are from Canada, so you have to give me a question that they need to answer.
Can it be political?
No, definitely can't be political. I'll walk with you.
Is it poutine or Putin?
Okay, we'll come back to that tomorrow morning. What is it, Tim? Drive and I'll walk with you.
Okay.
I think... Okay, so they're Googling that for sure. How are you feeling about today's marathon leg?
Oh, excited about it. So we got everything all packed up. Yesterday we were a solid B student, so hopefully today we'll be an A student.
Okay, no pressure.
Hey, well, the joy emulating out of this vehicle is fantastic. So I know you guys are going to have a great day because you've got a good attitude. Enjoy. Great chatting. She'll be right. That's what it says on her helmet. I didn't just yell that out. Okay.
My window now won't go down.
Oh, Jackie. Jackie, drive forward and I'll walk up to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jackie here, who's lost a couple tyres, has now lost her door, apparently. Well, your door's still on. That's a positive thing.
Yeah, so the door works. It's just if I roll down the window, it won't go back up, and we're going to be in dunes today, so that would really suck. So I got to talk to you guys with my door open.
Smart move. How are you feeling about today?
A lot better. No flat tires today. We're gonna get through this. I feel like even with a flat tire yesterday, we still did good on our checkpoints, given that we had to miss some. So I feel pretty excited about today.
It's all up from here for you two.
No, I think all we can go is up from here. So yeah, we're excited.
Awesome. Well, have a great day, and we'll see you.
Thank you so much.
Always great to chat with Jackie. And her door does work. She just can't wind her window down. Back to you, Emmy and Matthew, and you have to say peculiarly to start.
It's a peculiarity, I think. Peculiarity. I don't know. So it was great getting a chance to talk to some of those Canadian teams because they are part of the International Cup.
Yeah, International Cup is one of our designations. Obviously, there's 40-30, electrified, bone stock. In our International Cup, though, we have three teams. Team 119, Jordan Keith and Louisa Beer from Canada and Great Britain. Team 124 from Austria and Canada. And Team 144, Liza and Sue from Canada and Canada.
And the International Cup, it's not a class, it's just a designation, and it's a way to recognize the fact that it is even harder to come to this rally and get all of your poop in a group for this rally when you're coming from a completely different country and maybe having a different language as well. So we want to make sure that we recognize that.
100%. Last year, the German girls that were here that bought a Jeep in Texas and drove it all the way up.
No, they were
here.
French.
They were French, that's right. Gosh,
I wish they had come back. I loved them so much.
Yeah, same. I was hoping to see them back again.
Yeah, they were amazing.
So
cool.
Cool.
Our fabulous Nicole Dreon has been out, and she talks to every single competitor, and she really gets into like the nitty gritty. And I know we've got some footage of her getting into one of her developing stories. So let's roll that footage for y'all right now.
So given that the live show is presented by Toyota, I'm really excited to hear about this particular team.
Hi, Katie. Yes, I'd like to talk about Team 193, Emma and Nicole, who when I saw what car they were going to be in for this rally, a 1986 Toyota 4Runner.
I don't think the windows are electric.
I don't think so. I don't even know if they roll down at all. But I want to talk about this team, how they came together for a love of old vintage cars. It's 1986, Katie, let that sink in. It hurts. It hurts that that's an old vintage car. but they were drawn to this. They're drawn to the simplicity of older cars. They think they're more reliable. They think they're really unique.
I agree.
Yeah, and these are two women from LA. They're creatives. This is not really in their wheel well. They're not off-road experts or.
You don't have to be an engineer to compete in the Rebelle.
Exactly. They're really creative. So I love this story that Nicole told me about her passion for older cars. Is if she saw an old car in the parking lot of a grocery store, she would wait for the person to come out of the grocery store and follow them to their car and ask them all about it. How did you get this? What's it like? Yeah, I mean, they really have this love of older cars.
And it was Nicole who did it?
That was Nicole.
Yeah.
And Emma, who owns the car, she had a personal moment, 2 years ago, where she was like, it's time for me to own an older car right now. And she found the Toyota 4Runner across the country. So it had this adventure before it even got to the start line. And Emma's very interesting. She is a comedy director. So, nice. So you might see clips of her work on Google and
It'll be interesting to see how her comedy direction plays out on the 2024 Rebelle.
I think you always need a good sense of humor on this rally.
Hell yes. Our team certainly does. Thanks, babe. Good chatting.
Thank you so much. We're back here watching the teams go off the line here at day 2 of the Rebelle Rally. Now, we talked a little bit about designations, and we want to just show you a quick graphic. There are more designations. So 4030 are for all the older cars. So that cool Bronco, that is a 4030. And I think it's the only one.
It is, but the 86 4Runner is such a near miss. I feel like we should just give them a bye. Because they made essentially the same thing in 84, didn't they?
We also have the bone stock class. That's where you can only modify your wheel and tire. That is it. Even if you put a skid plate on your vehicle, it is no longer bone stock.
And I love that class.
Yeah, it's great.
You were in that class and took the podium overall.
I did. I think we were the first ones to podium or to win overall in the bone stock Jeep Rubicon Wrangler. And then we also have the electrified class. Unfortunately, we have no full battery electric EVs, but we do have, I believe, one plug-in hybrid, and also the Toyotas are hybrid with that new iForce Max hybrid engine. So they also get an electrified designation.
I'll tell you, as quick as we can explain how different hybrid systems work, there's new
ones
showing up that do it a whole new way. It's cool. It's exciting and interesting, but it's changing quick.
It is. It's changing very, very quickly, but it is a cool time to be a car nerd. All right, we are keeping Katie really busy this morning, so let's get back out to her, and she's walking the line with all of our competitors here at the Rebelle Rally, day 2. Take it away, Katie.
Good morning. So we are all having a beer this morning. I just saw our friends Lou and Shelley, the captains we talked to last night, and they couldn't get their tent into the bag, those pop-up tents we all use these days, and so they have a fully expanded tent in the trunk of their car right now, and they're going to stop after the Enduro and try to pack it in. I'm here with Michelle and Tasha now. How are you doing, ladies?
Good morning. We're good. A little sleepy-eyed, but we're good.
What's your strategy for today?
Checkpoint to checkpoint. Just move.
Just move.
Going.
Get along.
You two look like you get along.
We get along.
Occasionally.
Okay.
I did have to close the door on her when she was talking one time, but we got through it.
It happens. To pretend that it doesn't happen is ridiculous, right? Awesome. Well, you have a great day out there, and we'll see you at the end of the marathon.
Thanks, Katie.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Head down here to Team 162. We haven't chatted yet. How are you, ladies?
Can we do it tomorrow? We're not ready yet.
Thank you. I appreciate you being honest. Thank you very much. Okay, that's really cool. Yesterday, Matthew and I came across Amanda and Julia, and same thing. If a team doesn't want to talk to us, we've made it really clear to them to just say up front so that we don't disturb their strategic manoeuvring. Can we talk to you two this morning? You didn't tell me last night when we were chatting how badly you crushed it. How humble.
Well,
Damn.
I thought people got 100, so we were just really happy. That was our highest score yet. And then when I looked at the scoreboard, I was like, oh, we were in second place.
We knew we did really well for us, and yeah. So it was great.
You nailed it. Congratulations. Well, what's your strategy for today now? You still feeling confident?
Yeah, we're feeling went good. Just make it through the road book. I got all the points plotted, but I haven't really looked at the routes other than that. So we'll figure it out when we get there.
Figure it out when you get there.
Yeah.
Stay calm and we'll see you at the end. Thank you. Bye, guys. They're so humble. Like they knew yesterday, and I think, see, we've got another team here with their window down. We're just going to leave them be because this is the beginning of the Enduro, and obviously the pressure's on with the ladies trying to get their calculations in order. Can we chat to you?
Hi,
oh, can we chat? Good morning. What I said is, can we chat to you? Because a lot of people are a bit busy. Kendra's always quite organised, so I think it's okay, right, Kendra?
I can't hear you.
Oh my God, their helmets are so solid that Kendra can't hear a damn thing I'm saying. So, okay, I'm going to yell. So, Kendra, just say how you're doing today, hon.
Oh, I'm doing great. We're off to a good start. We're going to have a good Enduro this morning. I'm excited.
I'm doing great. Feeling good for day 2.
All right, thanks, ladies. We'll see you at the end of marathon. Okay, so everyone has a different sort of helmet. And their helmet, they can hear each other, but they can't hear anyone else. I mean, that's kind of strategic, right? All right, I'm going to throw it back to Emmy and Matthew and then see who's lining up here and maybe get a little bit out of the sun.
Thank you so much, Katie. Always a good interview there. So, Matthew, Katie had talked about how one of the teams has a fully open tent in their vehicle because they couldn't get it in the bag, and we saw them walking across, and I was like, "Ooh, girl, that's gonna be a problem pretty soon."
Dragging that tent across the dirt. It's like you got to sleep in that tonight too.
I know, and a lot of the competitors have these cool pop-up tents, and they're great because you can set them up. They just pop up right out of the bag.
Yeah.
But getting them back in the bag can be tricky, so you have to practice.
I have played that game myself. It's like a 2-second tent, 2 seconds to set up and 20 minutes to take back down.
Yeah, once you know the trick, it's pretty easy, but you got to know the trick. So
no, but then
practice
I
at home.
forget the trick until I use the tent again, and then I have to relearn the trick. So I'm 20 minutes into folding that thing up. So we had a couple social media posts come through. One said Emmy was still in her sleeping bag.
I am. No, I'm in my silk bag. It is fantastic. It has legs and arms, and it's the best thing ever. They are not a sponsor of the Rebelle Rally, but they 100% should be.
Should be, for sure. Also, we saw some great comments come in supporting Kara and Danielle. As rookies tied for third place after a big day of competition yesterday. That's definitely something to be talking about. Great to see y'all's support for them coming in. Now, Emmy, you and I talked a little bit about it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yes.
And we said that we kind of glossed over. What would a team do differently with the mentality that it was a marathon and not a sprint? Is it like how many checkpoints you go after? Is it how early you get up to be plotting?
I think it's just about consistency.
Okay.
It's consistently performing well, and it's about trying to do your best every day, not about I'm just going to kick ass today and then maybe tomorrow I'm going to relax. No, you have to do your best every single day, but you can't expend so much energy that at the end you're just way too tired and you can't even function.
Well, tell me what that looks like at a black checkpoint.
So at a black checkpoint, that means that you're spending the right amount of time there, and that comes down to time management. So if there's not a lot of things to navigate off of, if you're going more from your distance, trust that distance. Trust that you measured correctly. Trust that your Terra trip is working, and don't panic over, I have no features to triangulate off of. Maybe you're not supposed to have any features to triangulate off of. Trust your equipment and trust your knowledge, and realize that, you know what, if it's wrong, oh well, throw it away, because guess what? There's 106 billion other checkpoints that are coming in, and you miss one, and the competition can be close, but somebody else is going to miss one too. So just throw it away.
So it's be a goldfish, as Ted Lasso would say.
Yeah, be a goldfish.
Be a goldfish, right? Forget about it and move on. I'd say it's really important. I told you, lots of life lessons here on the Rebelle Live show.
Well, and it's crazy. And as the competitors, you have the competition and you and trying to win or trying to place or whatever it is that your goals are. But then it's amazing how much you learn here that you bring back into your real life, and how much you can think about, oh, well, when I was in the car, I was behaving XYZ. And so how does that translate to my work, or how does that translate to my relationships, my friends, my boyfriends, my girlfriend, whatever it is. And people learn a lot. I learned a lot about myself when I was out here. I was like, you know, you could stand to compromise a little bit. That could be a thing. And it's just been great to be able to bring all of that stuff back. And so you can just live a better life in whatever other goals that you want to achieve. And I know that sounds a little woo-woo, you guys, but sometimes it gets a little woo-woo out here.
Hey, it gets serious out here. People are exhausted. They're out of their original element, and they have no digital communication with their normal life. They're like living this weird new nomad life in the dirt.
It's amazing.
Random checkpoints.
It's so amazing.
Oh, for sure.
All right. Well, 122 is ready to get off the line. We still have a lot of competitors out there. We started off the line at 7 o'clock. I think they're leaving every minute. Yes, every minute they are leaving off the line. So we should be finished. Everyone should be off the line by 8:04. And we are just about halfway through. So, you know, there is a strategy on whether you want to leave early or you want to leave late.
Mm-hmm.
Some teams like to leave early. They like to just have nobody else in front of them and no distractions, but that comes at the sacrifice of plotting time in the morning. Other teams, they want to leave late so they have more time here in the morning, but that means that you may be coming in after dark, especially today because today is a marathon stage.
Yeah, some teams might say, you know, I know that we're self-camping tonight, so I don't have any of the resources at camp. I don't need to get to camp early. I'll take all my time because I'm sleeping out in my own tent right behind my car anyway.
Yep. So there's no schedule for tonight. So we'll see how that works out in terms of how teams want to finish. But we've got Katie out on the line again. Katie, show me what you got.
Kramer is sprinting through the desert right now. Well done, Kramer. You must be warm now. I'm here with Olivia and Lindy. Yes. So, as we know, these enduros are timed events. And yesterday, how did you start off your enduro?
So we had 9 minutes to get to the actual start time. And so my plan was to run the stopwatch for 9 minutes and then clear it and then start it as soon as we started going, which is like an instantaneous situation. And we got there, it was 9 minutes, we start going, I hit the odometer so we can have the right distance, and I looked down halfway through the first waypoint and I hadn't started the stopwatch at all. So we were completely screwed.
I was driving yesterday and I look over to her and I say, okay, how's my time doing? And she goes, we're not going to need to worry about that today.
I was like, I'm going to be honest, I messed up the stopwatch. So we eventually, like on the next two, we got to waypoints where we could actually just do incremental times. But yeah, we messed that up.
Were you can drive, I'll walk with you. Were you this cool, calm and collected about it? Or was it a little stressful? Because you guys look like you might have handled it just like champions.
We laughed. I mean, at that point, what are you going to do? Right. It's over at that point. We still did okay. I mean, we got 16 of the 20 points. So
without a stopwatch.
Did okay.
Okay, well, good luck today. I'm not going to hold you up anymore because you need to make sure you start that stopwatch. Bye. Have a great day.
Have a good one. Bye.
And then here, Team 161 had an interesting issue with their fuel yesterday.
Yes, but we thought of another one.
Oh, but we've decided not to talk about that. Smart move. What's your other story?
Another one. So yesterday was a really, we were done after checkpoint 16, which was the green checkpoint. We're done. We're going back to base camp. Nothing, no more. And we're coming back, and out of the blue, we see a blue checkpoint. We magically found checkpoint 18 to end our day. We hadn't even plotted it.
6 more points.
So there's 6 more points to end the day.
So when you got there, you figured it out, it was in your group?
Yeah, we mapped it. Yeah, so we plotted it. We mapped it, and then it's like, we're here.
Oh my gosh, I need to find out. We need a list of magical checkpoints that make people's days. Okay, well, thank you. I hope you find another magical checkpoint today. They had a really good story about their gas. I guess they stopped on a massive hill and their gas gauge went down to 0 and it never reset. So they freaked out and thought that they'd run out of gas, and then it magically reset about 45 minutes later. Peg and Shah, how are you doing, ladies?
Great. We had a great day yesterday. We're having so much fun.
Shah's crushing it.
She's crushing it.
Yesterday.
Now, if you don't know, Shah is Peg's sister, and Peg's original partner couldn't make it because of Hurricane Milton, sorry. And so she called her sister, and it was, 72 hours ago that Shah was told, you're coming with me. Shah, how's it going?
So far, it has been amazing. Really, really good. We've clicked.
We've clicked. They're sisters. Of course you clicked. You two are amazing. Have a great day out there, and I can't wait to see you at the end of this day, the beginning of the marathon stage where the women have to bring their own food, and they're completely independent tonight. Before we go back to Matthew and Emmy, we're going to have a quick chat to 133. How are you guys going, our Iridium team?
Yes, doing well this morning. I'm kind of nervous, I guess, but
that's okay.
I'm feeling good about the day.
And what's your strategy for today?
I think kind of the same strategy as yesterday. We felt pretty good about our time management, so we're going to try to kind of utilize those time management strategies again today, and then just getting through as many checkpoints as we can get through.
Perfect. And tonight's a really lovely night because it's just the competitors and just hanging out, doing their own thing. What did you bring for dinner?
I'm vegetarian, so Sarah graciously is eating all of the vegetarian meals with me. So I think we have mac and cheese tonight, which is a good one.
That's very nice of you, Sarah. What a great teammate.
Yeah, they all taste pretty good, so I don't mind. She is a great teammate.
Talk about team camaraderie. That's fantastic. Hey, have a wonderful day, and looking forward to seeing you tonight. All right, back to Emmy and Matthew before we chat to Team 102 here in the Pink Beast.
Thank you so much, Katie. You know, she's talking about that mac and cheese. If it's the Mountain House mac and cheese, oh my God, it's so good. I will just eat that on my own.
There won't be any left in the bin.
I know. I need to go check and see because I'm going to steal some of those.
We've got to do a certain amount of packing to be on our own tonight as well.
We do.
Yeah.
So, Matthew, what's the Pirelli contingency?
Well, the Pirelli contingency, there are 15 teams on the Pirelli Scorpions, and they're being supported with a couple little nice, maybe little extra things that Pirelli's doing for them.
Okay. So do they have to win to get these, or this is for anyone who wants to run the Scorpions?
Anybody in the club.
Okay.
Anybody in the Pirelli club there. It's a nice little bit that Pirelli's doing to take care of them. I've got to ask more about it, to be honest. I read about it, and then my brain is a sieve. But, hey, I'll tell you the cool thing about it.
Yeah.
Pirelli is offering a set as in 5 tires.
Okay.
Part of our Rebelle giveaways. So, I mean, that in and of itself is a reason to go register yourself in the Rebelle giveaway.
Absolutely. And that package, that Rebelle giveaway package is worth $5,000. You can go to rebellerally.com/giveaways. There are a lot of cool things that are in that giveaway. There's the tires. There's some swag. There's some
swag,
stuff from
tools.
Milwaukee, a couple of sets of tools. It's pretty robust. So go ahead, go to rebellerally.com/giveaways. And we also have a promo page, rebellerally.com/promos, and one of the coolest things there is 30% off of Fox products, which is a fantastic discount.
You know, when you say Fox products, I'm thinking mountain bike stuff.
I think
I'm
you
thinking
can.
suspension bits and stuff for my mountain bike. So, lots of bicycle parts.
So, but that is a limited time only discount while we're here at the Rebelle Rally. So you cannot delay. You've got to go get those now. I love my Fox shocks. I run them on all of the race cars that I've ever owned. They're on Buddy, the off-road Miata.
Now, tell me about those. Do they have the external reservoir?
You
or
can.
Does Fox make a simple, easier to just bolt in option?
Fox makes mine right now. Currently, do not have external reservoirs. It's just a simple 2.0 with an 8-inch stroke. But you can add reservoirs later on if you decide you want to upgrade.
Oh,
So
nice.
I am going to upgrade pretty soon. But that's what's great is that these shocks are really customizable. And if you have a shock person and you want to revalve it so that it specifically works for your vehicle, you can also do that well. Those shocks are rebuildable.
I had no idea they were that modular. That you could upgrade the basic segment with
and if you want to go
cooling.
really fancy, you can get the live valves, which have all these electronics with them and can manage it can sense your yaw and what the car is doing and then react appropriately in milliseconds. It's pretty dope.
It sounds cool, but do you have to use your smartphone to do that? Or
No,
anything?
you don't.
Okay,
it does
good.
it all automatically.
Okay, good.
No,
That
it's
was going
great.
to take a turn for me. Oh,
well,
awesome.
we have had a great show today. Matthew, I think we are going live again today at 5:45 at the end of the day one of our marathon day.
That is the first half of our first marathon of the event here on day 2 of the Rebelle Rally. And we're going to get you some segments out on course and fold those into the night show as well, best we can.
Absolutely. So we will see you 5:30, it looks like, not 5:45. And again, you can follow us on the Rebelle Rally socials. We've got some great things on Instagram, also Facebook, and on YouTube. You can watch our Dead Reckoning documentary. Those are all just call sign at Rebelle Rally.
Keep the comments coming. We love hearing from you. We love knowing you're out there. Send us some questions or however you would like to check in with us.
Yep, that is true. So for now, this is our last morning show here from Base Camp 1, right outside of Fellini Ranch. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Emmy Hall with Matthew Johnson, and this is the Rebelle Rally Live, presented by Toyota.
I was the first woman to solo drive the longest off-road race in the country, and I can tell you that the desert Southwest is like nowhere else I've seen.
As you're looking at the map, you get so in touch with it, the features on the map start to rise up.
You drive down these roads and hike these trails.
It takes me back to a location. We want things that connect us. To me, that's what the sandstone does.
Good morning, commuters. Looks like we got traffic backed up for miles. Starting with a downed tree blocking East Avenue and a broken water main causing a bottleneck on the westbound lanes. We've got weekend travelers flooding the turnpike, meaning it's bumper-to-bumper traffic for the foreseeable future. I'd get comfortable. You might be there for a while.
Toyota trucks. Let's go places.